Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ocean Moonflower. I am very happy to have you here, formerly Empress Moon Tarot 777, formerly Groovy Gypsy Tarot 777. Very happy to have you here for Tarot Tip Tuesday. So this is going to be a rather short video today. Hopefully they'll be a little bit longer going forward. But I'm super excited to deep dive into today's card, today's tarot tip. The Fool. The Fool. I love this card. This card is such a powerful and uplifting energy, and it represents new beginnings, adventures, stepping into the unknown with trust and enthusiasm. If you're new to tarot or have been working with it for a while, this card holds so much potential and wisdom. Let's break it down together. Now, just a brief introduction. I have been reading tarot since 1993. It was in 1993 that I first began my journey into the tarot using the Rider-Waite deck, which is what this particular card is from, as well as the Thoth deck, which I have over here to the side. I worked on both of those decks back in 1993, and it was a little daunting at first, but the cards become a part of who you are, and when you become connected to the cards, they can hold a wealth of wisdom for you and the people you might be reading for. So I'm excited for you on this journey as well. And let's take a deep dive look into the Fool. So the Fool is often the first card of the major arcana. It is number 0 of the major arcana, symbolizing that start of the new journey. Even though it's the beginning, don't let the name fool you. There's so much depth to it. The Fool represents pure potential, a blank slate, a clean blank slate for you to start your journey on, and the courage to take risks without knowing what lies ahead, without knowing what the future holds. It's the card of the adventurer, the seeker, and the one who embraces life with an open heart and mind. Now, I will be doing a class on the major arcana, and it'll be a very, very brief class. This particular class will talk about the Fool's journey through the major arcana, because each step along the way in the major arcana is where the Fool encounters people and events. And so it's a very, very exciting journey to follow along with the major arcana and our little adventure seeker here on his new journey or her journey or their journey. So when you look at this card, you'll notice that it has several important symbols. First, the figure themselves. The figure of the Fool is often depicted carrying a bundle on a stick and standing at the edge of the cliff with a little dog at its feet. And this is the essence of the card. It's a willingness to leap into the unknown without hesitation. Without hesitation doesn't mean it's without fear. It's not an absence of fear. It's just an absence of hesitation. The bundle represents the lessons, the wisdom, and the experiences that they carry with them. So this bundle sometimes is seen in cards of various other um, decks. It is not shown in this particular card, but in our standard Rider-Waite deck, it does have the bundle indicating those lessons, the wisdom experience that they're carrying. Even though they may not fully realize the true value of what's in this little bundle, they're taking it along with them. The dog at their side symbolizes loyalty and protection. And the dog's presence here suggests that even when we take risks or steps into unfamiliar territory, we're never alone. And that's important to remember when this Fool card comes up and it guides you to take a step, to take a leap, to go in a new direction. You're never alone. We have guides, we have friends, we have our instincts, our strong intuitive knowing to keep us grounded. So this is the true essence of the card itself, but there's way more to it. When the Fool appears upright in a reading, It's a sign that you're being invited to embrace a new chapter or an opportunity. It's the perfect time to be taking risks, starting something new, or stepping out of your comfort zone. But here's the thing, it's not about being reckless. You don't just dive headfirst into something without looking at it, thinking about it, contemplating it, analyzing the risks, things of that nature. But it's about trusting yourself and having faith that the universe will support you on your journey. So, having faith that the universe will support you on your journey. Got to remember that. Think of it as the universe offering you a blank page and you get to write your own story, beginning with line one. And that first line is always the toughest whenever you're writing. So for my writers out there, you and I both know that to be true. The first page, the first lines are always the hardest to write of your story. So the Fool reminds us to be open to these new experiences, to let go of fear and move forward with curiosity. And if you can't let go of fear, move forward with curiosity despite the fear. Sometimes it's the first step that's the hardest, absolutely. But with the Fool's energy, you're being asked to trust in the process, not to worry about the destination. Now, we're going to talk about the reverse meaning of the Fool. But many of you know that I don't read reversals. And let me explain to you why. And we will get into this in my beginner's tarot class as well. It is a choice to either read reversals or not read reversals. I feel that the reading of reversals can often be a crutch for some people not to really dig into the cards when you're doing a reading because the reversals show the negative aspect of the card or the opposing aspect of the card. Yet, if you are looking at your reading and you are seeing the connection between the cards before it and after it, you can see whether or not a card is negatively aspected. And if you see that a card is negatively aspected, then this Fool may not be positive. It may not actually be in the upright if it's got two surrounding cards that are indicating, a negative message. So you have to kind of, even if you're reading upright, it's important for you to analyze the relationship between the cards within the reading itself, because an upright card may not be an upright meaning if it is negatively aspected. So keep that in mind. But for those of you that prefer to read reversals, we're going to take a look at what this Fool means in reverse. This could indicate that you're hesitating on taking that new step. The new step's there, the opportunity's there, the blank slate's there, but fear and hesitation may be holding you back from embracing the opportunity that's being brought to you. This is self-sabotaging type of energy, where it's like you have this opportunity, you could start anew, you could start fresh, but you're fighting against it. Maybe you're running away from it. The reversed Fool suggests an obstacle to your growth. It could be a lack of trust in yourself. It could be a fear of the unknown. It's a reminder for you to check into your doubts and work through each of them. Because the Fool in reverse can also represent a missed opportunity due to that hesitation, due to overthinking. So the question is, do you want to miss the opportunity that's been brought before you simply because you're hesitating or fear's getting in the way? Everything good is on the opposite end of fear. Be fearful, sure, but choose to move beyond it, despite it. So when the Fool shows up in reverse, it's time for you to examine what's holding you back. And why are you avoiding taking the leap of faith? Trust that you're capable and ready for what's to come, even if you don't have all the answers yet. Now, let me give you an example of where this type of card might come in handy. For instance, I had an opportunity to put in an application on an apartment here in Tampa before I moved, right? And I went through all the steps, all the processes to do that, but I couldn't hit that button. I just could not hit the button to submit the application. I didn't know why. I was confused. I was hesitating. Had a new opportunity. They had a fairly good apartment, but yet I was holding back from taking that leap of faith. There was a strong hesitation. So after some time of reflection, it was like, and with my father's help, my father saying, "So what is it missing? What is that apartment missing?" And I went, "It's not on the water." And it changed my course of direction. And now I have, a beautiful place on the water that I'm extremely happy with. And so the Fool in Reverse does have its place because we have to reflect. We have to go back and we have to think about, what it is that's causing the hesitation, what it is that's causing the fear. And so, a negative fool can be important as well. So, don't be afraid of reversals or cards that are negatively aspected. They're sometimes for a good purpose. So, how do you work with the fool's energy in your own life? First, practice being present and open to the unknown. If there's something that you've been hesitating to start, whether this is a new project or a new career, a career shift, or even a personal goal, the Fool encourages you to take that first step. It could be a small step. Start small if you need to, but trust that the journey is going to unfold as it's meant to. Another way to embody the Fool's energy is to let go of perfectionism. I mean, that's a destroyer of all new things, perfectionism, and allow yourself to make mistakes. We grow and we learn by making mistakes. And so embrace the freedom that comes with being a beginner. And don't be afraid to explore. Explore new places, explore new avenues, explore new things, explore new knowledge. It's all about curiosity and the willingness to learn and grow from every experience that comes into your life. The Fool teaches us that life is a series of adventures, and sometimes the best discoveries come when we least expect them. So, to wrap up Tarot Tip Tuesday, let's remember that the Fool card is a card of limitless potential, exciting opportunities, and stepping into the unknown with faith and excitement. If you've been called to make a change or try something new, the Fool is your sign to go for it. Trust in the process and know that you're supported every step of the way. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope that you found this breakdown of the Fool card helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and share if you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more tarot tips. Have a beautiful week. And remember, take that leap of faith. Mahalo nui loa. Love and light. Mwah. Until next time.